So if you want to have some fun, there's a guy who actually did a video on YouTube about this, and he demonstrates it. I've done this on paper and shown people the chemistry. How does body fat turn into other stuff and where does it go? And there's some very specific chemistry into how body fat becomes carbon dioxide and water. So it's body fat plus oxygen equals carbon dioxide and water. And I've put it on paper and showed it that way. But this YouTube is cool because this guy actually takes carbon dioxide. He like blows up with his breath, blows up a bag, a balloon, actually, a big balloon. And then he freezes it with liquid nitrogen. And when he breaks it, you've got dry ice inside, which is liquid or frozen CO2 is what dry ice is. And it's heavy. It's like you don't think it's heavy because we blow it out as a gas and it just goes up into the air. It must be light, right? But as a solid, like body fat is a solid, CO2 is heavy stuff. So ounce per ounce, where's the mass going? Most of it you're breathing out. It's just breathing out as a gas. So you
Yeah, wow, that's fascinating.
yeah. And then what you're not breathing out as a gas, you're pissing away. And that's where it goes when you lose it. Now, obviously, it's a little more complex than that because there's some chemistry that first draws the fat out of the cell into the bloodstream, and then some chemistry that makes things work. But at the end of the day, once it goes through all the chemistry, that's what it exits your body as carbon dioxide and water. So this YouTube video on where does fat go is literally what it's called. Where does fat go? It's fun to watch. And the guy's not super polished, but even if he's not super polished, it's just kind of fun to watch him do the experiment. So that's where body fat goes. How do we lose weight? Well, how we lose weight is the inverse of how we gain weight. We literally gain weight by being malnourished. If you're not malnourished, you don't gain weight. And that's just the truth. If your body is properly nourished, has the right building blocks, in the right balance, and the wrong stuff is not there, and this is the important part, there's a lot of people out there, Victor, that are eating the right stuff and relatively in the right balance, but they're also eating the shit. And the shit blocks your body from being able to process the right stuff correctly. So right stuff in, wrong stuff out in the right balance. If we do that, the body's operating state, the body's normal is to not hang on to anything that it doesn't need. Why would it? That's not efficient. And this is a super efficient machine. But when we don't give the body what it needs, or if we block the process of the body being able to assimilate what we give it, then the body is malnourished, which is also known as starving. Starving doesn't mean you don't get enough food. It never has. Starving means you're not getting the right nutrients you need. So